Okay, hi everyone. Today we will be discussing the homework that you did previously. Okay, here you are given the starting time, end time, and the duration. Okay, starting time plus the duration, we get the end time. You must remember this formula. Okay, masa mula tambah tempo sama dengan masa tamat. So here, number one, we have the starting time and the end time. We need to look for the duration. So the unknown is the duration. So we take the end time, masa tamat, minus starting time, masa mula. Okay, end time minus starting time. So we look at the date here. This is 7th of January. This is 9th of January. So there are a few days difference. Okay, before that we want to make the time the same first. So we take the ending time 2:05 p.m. Okay, this one is hours, this one is minutes, and then we minus 5:15 a.m. Okay, 5:15 a.m. to 5:15. Okay, because this is p.m. This is PM, this is AM. So this one we can add 12 hours first. Okay, we add 12 hours, then we can minus 5:15. So you plus 12, you get 14 hours, 5 minutes. Then you minus 5:15 AM, 5:15. Okay, 5 cannot minus 15, so we borrow 1 hour. Pinjam 1 jam. So 14 becomes 13. Now 1 hour is 60 minutes, right? 1 hour is 60 minutes. So when you borrow 1 hour, you need to plus 60. So this is 5. 5 plus 60, you get 65. So 5 becomes 65. Okay, then you minus. Okay, so this is 8 hours 50 minutes. 8 hours 50 minutes. Okay, now the time is already the same. We need to count the date. Okay, the time is already the same, but we need to count the date 7 until 9 of January. Okay, how many days is this? So ending date minus starting date. So 9 minus 7 is 2. So over here we have 2 days. Okay, this one because the exact time is given. Okay, the time is given here, so we don't have to plus 1. Okay, we don't have to plus 1 because we are calculating the time also. So the final answer, the duration for the first one is 2 days plus this one, 8 hours and 50 minutes. 2 days, 8 hours and 50 minutes. Okay, number 2. Okay, look at number 2. This is number 2. 21:30 hours to 19:10 hours. Okay, one is Wednesday, another one is Tuesday. So again, ending time minus starting time. Okay, this ending time is 19:10. Starting time is 21:30. Okay, this 19:10 here, this is the new day. This is a Wednesday. This is a Tuesday. So a new day you can add 24 hours first because it's a brand new day. Okay, hari yang baru tambah 24 jam dulu sebelum awak tolak. So when you add 24 hours, you get 43. Okay, 43 hours. And now we get minus 21:30. Okay, 10 cannot minus 30. So we borrow 1 hour. So 43 becomes 42. 1 hour is 60 minutes. So 10 plus 60 is 70. So 10 becomes 70. So now you can minus. So the duration is 21 hours 40 minutes. Okay, this is for number 2, 21 hours, 40 minutes. Okay, now we look at number 3. Okay, for number 3, again, we are given the time and the end time. So we take the end time minus the starting time. Okay, end time minus the starting time. So the end time is 10:30 p.m. Starting time is 1:20 a.m. Okay, number 3, I do it here. So 10:30 minus 1:20. Okay, because this is a 10:30 is PM, right? 1:20 is AM. So remember, I told you before, AM to PM, let's say 8 AM to 8 PM, the duration is 12 hours. Or PM to AM, 8 PM to 8 AM, the duration is also 12 hours. So this is PM, one is PM, one is AM. So before you minus, you actually have to plus 12 first. Okay, plus 12 first. So 10 plus 12 is 22. Then you minus. Okay, 22 minus 1, 21. So here we get 21 hours and 10 minutes. Okay, now the time is the same. Okay, what about the date? Okay, the date, we write months and day. This one is days, this one is month. Okay, the ending date is 20th December. So December is 12, day is 20. We minus the starting date. Starting date is September 6. So this one you minus is 14. This one you minus is 3. So 3 months, 14 days. Again, this one you don't have to plus 1 because we have the exact time. Okay, bila kita kira masa, kita tak perlu tambah sehari. So the final answer is 3 months, 14 days, 21 hours, and 10 minutes. Okay, 3 months, 14 days, 21 hours, 10 minutes. Okay, let's move to number 4. Okay, number 4. Okay, look here, number 4. Okay, number 4, you are given the starting time, you are given S. And you are given the D, the duration. We just have to find the ending time. So you just plus. Okay, S plus D is ending time. So we just plus. So starting time is 30 hours. Duration is 6 hours, 30 minutes. Okay, you add up. Now 1 hour is only 60 minutes. Right? So we minus 60 minutes and then we plus 1 hour. Okay, here we have 27 hours. One day we only have 24 hours. It cannot be 27. So we minus 24 hours. So it becomes 3 o'clock. Okay, so this is 24-hour system. So the answer is 0300 hours. Okay, this is for number 4. Okay, number 5. Okay, number 5, you need to look for the starting time, masa mula. Duration is given, end time is given. So you take the end time minus the duration. Okay, end time is 15 hours minus the duration. Duration is 5 hours, so you minus 5. So you get 15. This is 0, 0. So final answer 0, 0, 15 hours. This is for number 5. Okay, number 6. Okay, number 6, you need to look for the end time. So you take the starting time and then you plus the duration. Okay, starting time is You write the month and the day. Okay, starting time is August 27. Alright, August 27. And then the hour is 7 p.m. You can write minute also, minute is 00. So you plus 3 days, 4 hours. So 3 days, 4 hours. So get 11 p.m. This is 30th of August. So the time is 11 p.m. You see 11 p.m. over here. This is 30th of August. 30th of August. So this is the answer for number 6. Okay, number 7. Number 7, you are given end time and duration. So you need to find the starting time. So end time minus duration. Okay, end time minus duration. So you can write year, month, day. The year is 2017, month is May, date is 16, minus 2 years, 4 months. So you minus, minus, minus. So your final answer is 16th of January 2015. Okay. Okay, let's continue for question 3. Zara communicates with her Swedish friend through social media. Sweden is 7 hours behind Malaysian time. That means if you change the time from Sweden to Malaysia, you have to plus 7 because our time is ahead of Sweden. We are in the east, Sweden is in the west, so they are 7 hours behind us. So if you change from Sweden to Malaysia, you have to plus 7 hours. But if you change from Malaysian time to Swedish time, you have to minus 7 hours. So it depends on how you're looking at. So if she wishes to make a video call to her friend, is it proper? Sesuai ke tidak? Is it proper for Zara to contact her at 9 a.m. Malaysian time? So now we have the time at 9 a.m. This is Malaysian time. Okay, so we want to find Swedish time. So Malaysian time, looking for Swedish time, we minus 7 hours. Okay, so minus 7 hours. This is hours. This is minutes. So you get 2 o'clock. Okay, Malaysian time is AM. You can see AM, 9 AM. So this is 2 o'clock AM. So is it proper to contact her Swedish friend? No. Okay, 2 AM in the morning, everybody is sleeping. So it's not appropriate. Okay, for question B, Mr. Vincent works in Korea and he wishes to visit Malaysia. He takes a flight at 0830 hours from Korea. Okay, he's flying from Korea. The flight takes 6 hours 15 minutes. The time difference is 1 hour. What time is it expected to reach KL? Okay, I underline all this important information that will help you to decide how to solve this. Now, Korea is in the east. That means Korea is 1 hour ahead of Malaysia. So if you take Korea's time, change to Malaysian time, you have to minus 1. Okay, because we are 1 hour behind. If you take Malaysian time, change to Korean time, you have to plus 1 hour. So it depends. Now Korean is in the east, we are in the west, so their time is ahead of us. Okay, we are behind. Korea is 1 hour ahead. Okay, let's look at the flight time. The flight time is 8:30. Okay, this one is hours, this one is minutes. We change to KL time first. Why do we change to KL time? Because our answer needs to be in KL, the time that he's reaching KL. So Korean time, change to Malaysia time, we minus 1 hour. Okay, we change to Malaysia time first. Again, this is Korea time. Okay, we minus. So this is Malaysian time. So he takes the flight took off at 7:30, and then the flight takes 6 hours 50 minutes. So we plus the duration. Okay, starting time plus the duration. So the arrival time is 45. 7 plus 6 is 13. So the answer is 13:45 hours or 1:45 p.m. Okay, question C. Puan Nabihan's itinerary in London as follows. London is located to the west of Malaysia. That means Malaysia is ahead, London is behind. Time difference is 8 hours. Okay, 8 hours. The flight to London takes 14 hours 50 minutes. Okay, number 1. How many days will she be in London? Okay, how many days will she be in London? Okay, now when does she arrive in London? This is the arrival time. Okay, you don't look at this starting time, yeah? This is the flight to London. The time that he arrives in London is this. So the starting date is actually 29 February. This is the date she begins her trip in London. And what time does she leave? Okay, can you see return flight from London? So she actually returns on 8 of March. 8 of March. So we need to calculate how many days do we have here. Now 29 of February, this is 1 day. Satu hari. And then 1st until 8 of March, right? 1st until 8 of March, how many days? You take 8 minus 1 is 7, and then you need to plus 1 because this is duration. So 8, this is 8 days. So total, she spends 9 days in London. Question 2. State the date and time Puan Nabihan arrives in Malaysia. So, what time she arrives in Malaysia? We have the starting date. The starting time is 15:30 hours. Okay, 15:30 hours, 8 of March, right? So this is the starting time, 15:30 hours. We plus the duration. Duration is 14 hours 15 minutes. This is on 8 of March. Okay, so we plus the duration. Again, this is more than 24 hours. There are only 24 hours in one day. So we minus 24 hours. Then we have to plus 1 day. So 8 of March, you plus 1 day, it becomes 9 of March. So the time, the date that she arrives in Malaysia is 5:45 a.m. The date will be 9 of March 2016. Okay, so you see the formula is fairly the same. Starting plus duration equals ending or arrival. Okay, masa mula tambah tempo sama dengan masa tamat. Okay, so that's all for the discussion for the homework. Okay, homework for this week, I want you to do self-assessment. This is on page 111. Okay, page 111 in your textbook. Okay, for this week you do 20 questions. So you do the 20 question 1 until 20. Okay, if you don't have your textbook, you can pause the video and look at the question. Okay, I'll stop here. Alright, until question 20. Question 1 until question 20. Okay, so please do your homework, question 1 until question 20, and we'll discuss your homework in the following lesson. Okay, and then here are some other videos you can watch and to improve your learning. Okay, that's all for this week. Have a nice day and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.